Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Prodigy. Today's question is, what is the weirdest pimple pop you've ever seen? Let us know down below in the comments. Now before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also leave a like on the video. Now let's get started. Sizable blackheads. In this video, Lee treats a woman who is accompanied by her husband for the appointment. The pair have been married for more than 50 years, but something tells us the partnership has never been tested like before. When addressing sizable blackheads on the patient's back, a dark brown goo is released along with a white mug that comprises the blackhead sac. After all is scraped out of the patient's skin, looks much smoother. Have you ever seen a better display of sickness and health?
But yeah, I can't get them.
Extreme close-ups. If the video is thus far or child's play to you, then try stomaching this bad boy, which is a medical camera for extreme close-ups. In this clip, Dr. Sandra Lee takes her pimple popping skills to the doctor's studio and addresses a blackhead on the back of a patient's ear. Thanks to the camera's close-up, the goo factor is gnarlier than ever.
I'm from Southgate, California, and I have bumps all over both of my eyes.
The eyes. Dr. Pimple Popper's most sensitive treatment zone is by far the eyes. In this video, Dr. Lee targets a blackhead turned cystic pimple on the outer corner of a patient's eye. Just as she would for any other open condom, the dermatologist used an aggressively sharp 11-blade extractor to tackle it.
So I'm going to just put a little nick here so that I can express this more easy. Make sure I'm not hurting you, okay?
A minefield of blackheads. Sometimes Dr. Lee's Instagrams are the best way to see her methods up close and personal. You know, if you actually want a closer look, in this clip, the dermatologist slowly squeezes away what appears to be a minefield of blackheads. In reality, Dr. Pimple Popper is using tweezers to remove sebaceous filaments, which are dead skins around the hair follicle.
And we were checking out the area of his chest, and he has a lot of...
A dilated pore. In this video showing a dilated pore of wine or extraction, skin congestion that's often years and sometimes decades in the making, Dr. Pimple Popper removes a black mass from the back of a patient's shoulder that's about the size of a bullet. Once the mass is removed, the affected areas look like the skin that surrounds the belly button and must be kept a gap, rather than stitched shut in order to heal properly. Basically, you've got to see it to believe it.
It's like a little disc under there. It is like a little disc.
Blackhead under the lip. This extraction video doesn't look like much at first. The patient brandishes a barely noticeable blackhead that has been taken resident on her lip, but then dermatologist Sandra Lee gets her hands on the area and things get real fast after an incision is made up on the upper lip. The area is held open up with tools and give it a little wiggle, bam, out pops a mass that Dr. Lee affectionately nicknames a baby river rock. 3 stitches later, the patient is sent packing a load lighter on the lip.
Blackhead that's right in front of my ear.
Long neglected blackhead. After watching back-to-back extraction videos, you'll start to notice a little pattern, if not swear out creamy foods. Many of the clogged pores are located on parts of the body that are tough for the patients to see themselves, like the backside of your body or in crevices of the ears. Sure enough, this patient's long neglected blackhead is located on their shoulder blade, and once Dr. Lee gets started, another cyst is discovered, taking up connecting space. You'll have to watch for all the gory details.
Lose weight. He also had the, oh, I'm so sorry, because I can't see your hand, sorry.
A good way to lose weight. A long-suffering patient with a blackhead on his back gets the Dr. Pimple Popper treatment and the white goo that's released. As a result, is pretty outstanding. The patient gamely calls the process a good way to lose weight, but by our measure, it's more likely a good way to lose our lunch.
Just say ouch or something.
Pineapple.
The backside of the ear. How do you find out that the blackhead has set up shop on the backside of your ear? If you're this woman, it's via full body scan, which detected the shark's tooth size blockage seen in this clip. After cutting away at the back of the ear, Dr. Lee pulled a hardened black mass from a pocket of skin. You can smuggle diamonds in there. They could. Dr. Lee remarked about the accommodating space within the skin, and if that weren't enough must-see TV, the derm goes on to dislodge a few additional blackheads from the patient's complexion, too.
A crazy looking nose.
All right, Dr. Lee will be right in.
Blackheads on the nose. Some people consult pricey plastic surgeon to reshape their noses, but this man who suffers from glandular versus area, which causes thickening of the skin, experienced a similar effect by having oversized blackheads and whiteheads expunged from his nose. As Dr. Pimple Popper frees pore after pore of excess oil and skin cells, which comes out in glunky long strips, the man's nose smoothens out and becomes slimmer. That's all we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you next time.